The Evil of the Daleks by David Whittaker, Episode 1. It all started when the Doctor and Jamie spotted a lorry leaving a hangar at Gatwick Airport with the TARDIS strapped on the trailer. They rushed into the hangar, little realizing that the place was bugged.
Turned on a full blast. I have to keep this turned down.
I see. Who's taking the TARDIS?
What?
He means the police telephone box.
He said TARDIS or something.
Yes, well, TARDIS, that's our name for it.
Oh, foreign, is he?
Me, foreign? You're the one that's foreign. I'm Scottish. That's right. TARDIS is a Gaelic word. It's getting farther away all the time. I know. But anyway, it's our property. We've come to collect it.
Oh, you mean the police box?
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's gone.
Oh, we know it's gone. That's the whole point. It's ours and somebody's stolen it.
Oh, I don't know about that. I've got a note here somewhere. Here we are. There. Police tow box, collection 3 o'clock.
Let me see this, please.
Been signed for.
Yes, so I see. J. Smith. Doesn't really help us, does it?
Well, I'll just do what I'm told. You better see the airport commandant or someone.
Oh, no, I don't think we'd better do that. Jamie, I think we'd better talk to the police.
Of course, I do know the name of the firm who picked it up.
You do?
Yeah. Firm name of Leatherman.
Leatherman, thank you very much. You'll be hearing
Just a
from
minute.
the police. What street is it? Don't wait
Did you get a word?
You better get going. Get your money back at the warehouse.
We should have followed that clue he gave us, perhaps. I think we better keep an eye on him. Why? Well, didn't you notice his overalls? They're much too small for him. The top sheet of his clipboard was different to all the others. And when we mentioned the police, he became friendly.
The Doctor pulled Jamie out of sight as Bob Hall passed by. They decided to follow him, unaware that a pair of binoculars was focused on them.
Kennedy to base, do you read me?
Kennedy to base, do you read?
Yes?
The Doctor is trying to follow Bob Hall.
I knew they would suspect him.
I'll go on to the warehouse.
Very good, Mr. Kennedy.
Bob Hall was leaving the airport by car. A taxi appeared around the corner.
That's him, there he goes. For hire, please. Follow that car. Yes? Perry, sir? Oh, one moment, Mr. Perry. It's here, sir. Good. Like me to open the shutters, sir? Lovely day outside. I have a choice between the sun or noise, Mr. Perry. I regret shutting out one, but at least I keep out the other. Yes. Very good. Just come here, eh? Mint condition. 1870, is it? Approximately. No, your contacts are, sir. This is marvelous. Victorian timepieces are my speciality, Mr. Perry. Wish you'd tell me who makes them for you, sir. But then you would be as wise as I. And that wouldn't do at all, would it? Whoever makes them, Mr. Waterfield, they'd fool an expert. If I didn't know it was impossible, I'd say it was absolutely dead. And there was no trouble with the box. Apparently not. Bit out of our line, isn't it, sir? Battered old plate lock. The whims and caprices of our patrons is our line, Mr. Perry. Also, Mr. Perry, I pay you the sum of 60 guineas per week, do I not? Pounds, actually, sir. 50 pounds. Yes, I hope I may be forgiven if I believe that entitles me to demanding less curiosity of you. Sorry, sir. It is, I think you will agree, a princely salary. No complaints on that score, as long as I'm not asked to do anything dicey. Dicey? Crooked, illegal. Your candor is refreshing, Mr. Perry, even if your judgment of character is somewhat questionable. I didn't mean that. I know perfectly well what you meant. You may rest assured. I shall not ask you to do anything dicey. No. I think you are wanted in the shop, Mr. Perry. And the telephone box, what do we do with it? Do? We do nothing? Oh. Right. Nothing except wait.
The doctor's taxi had followed Bob's car to a large warehouse.
I must be around here somewhere.
You're sure you weren't followed?
Oh, of course I wasn't. Yeah, you haven't told me what this little caper's about yet, Kennedy.
Counted the money yet, then, have you?
No, not yet.
Or do you think I made a mistake giving you 250 instead of 75? We thought you might like a little extra.
What for?
You know those two at the hangar?
Yeah?
They're outside. You weren't followed. We'll be ready for them, won't we? That's what the extra's for.
Listen.
You're on one side of the door, we're on the other. Right? Straight over their heads. They won't even know what hit them.
Not me, mate.
It's a bit late to argue, isn't it? They're outside.
Now, listen, I'm not getting mixed up in no kidnapping, and that's flat. Oh, dear!
Kennedy lunged forward at Bob as he made for the door. As Bob broke free, Kennedy picked up a piece of wood and brought it crashing down on his opponent's head.
Tried the door.
Kennedy slipped out of the door, unseen by the doctor and Jamie.
It's all right, he's alive.
Where's Ken?
Ken? Ken who? Make him tell us where the TARDIS is. No good, he's out cold. See if we can find some water somewhere. No. This is something. This really is something. But why pay him to help seal the TARDIS? And then knock him on the head? Oh, why steal the TARDIS anyway? That's what's been bothering me, Jamie, too. No water here. Hey, that looks a lot of money, Doctor. It's between £200 and £300. Yes, it is a lot for what he had to do. Put on a pair of overalls and just hang around. Come to think of it, why hang around? He was obviously planted. Why not just go off in the lorry? Found something else? I don't know.
The doctor discovered cigarettes and matches by the window. On checking the unconscious man's pockets, he found tobacco and cigarette papers.
This man rolled his own cigarettes. So these must belong to somebody else. That's a fair assumption. What's that? It's all right. It's only a train. What? Well, it's a train. There are carriages and they go on wheels, on rails, and they're drawn by a thing. Hey! Come back!
Bob had recovered and ran for it, jamming the warehouse door with a metal bar.
Give us a hand. Oh, no sign of it. The only chance we had. There is this. The tricolor. It's a coffee bar, apparently. And that's not all. Well, what else? Well, normally people pull out their matches from right to left. These have been torn out from left to right. What does that mean? It means we've got to find a coffee bar called the tricolor. I look for a man called Ken. Or Ken is someone who is left-handed. Well, now we've got something to go on. But it's so little, Jamie. It's too little. He might only have been there once. There's no guarantee he'll ever go there again. Now, don't give up, Doctor. Remember Bruce. Bruce? Robert Bruce. Bruce.
Look,
And they were not aware that you were watching.
No, they were too busy trying to work it all out.
Good.
That Bob Hall was a bit of a problem. I didn't think he'd turn nasty.
You didn't hurt him.
Him? You're joking.
I can assure you that I am not.
He's a lot bigger than me, you know. No, I just batted him one and that was it.
That was what, Kennedy? I must know precisely what has happened. How badly injured was Hall?
Well, a bit dazed, that's all. He just mumbled something and made a run for it when they weren't looking.
And where is he now?
Well, I went round to his place later. There he was, coming out the front door, zip bag and everything. He got in a cab and went to Euston.
Were you able to find another hansom and follow him?
Eh?
Did you follow him?
Yeah. Don't worry about him. He's gone up north.
That disposes of that. Now, this is extremely important. You did leave the matches.
Don't worry about it. The doctor found the cigarette and the matches.
And you are certain they were the ones bearing the name of the coffee shop?
Coffee bar. Yes. I told you it worked like a charm. I never thought it would, but you were quite right. He got onto the name on the matches straight away.
Well, just one last thing to make quite sure. Now, you are certain that these are the people that you saw?
That's them. Yeah, definite.
Right. Well, I shall want you to keep out of sight. You better stay in the house. And on no account are you to talk to Mr. Perry about any of this.
Okay.
Okay. What does that mean?
What? Yes.
I know my attitude may appear strange to you on occasions, Kennedy.
If you want to play the part of the Victorian grandfather, that's all right by me. Must be a pretty good gimmick. You pay me well enough.
It helps to sell to our customers.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You've never told me what it is exactly you've got against this doctor and his friend. Some kind of vendetta or something?
Explanations are not part of our arrangement.
Oh, I just wondered.
Imagination is a virtue, but it can become a vice.
Mind my own business, yeah. I get the message.
Ask Mr. Perry to come and see me, will you please?
Once he was alone, Waterfield moved to the bookcase. He removed a book and inserted a key in a concealed lock. A secret room was revealed. He picked up a wrapped parcel from the floor, unaware that Kennedy was watching from the half-open study door. The antique dealer returned to his desk, closing the door to the secret room and replacing the missing book. Kennedy was intrigued and then became aware that he was being observed too by Mr. Perry.
He wants to see us.
Oh, thank you.
Who is it? Yes, sir.
One moment.
You wanted to see us, huh?
Yes. I have an extremely important and delicate task for you to perform.
Oh, yes. I say, you got a new delivery.
Yes.
I didn't see it arrive.
It was delivered last night. I've only just brought it in myself. It is for a new customer.
Oh, yes.
Dr. Galloway. He is extremely wealthy and an ardent collector.
Of Victorianas, huh?
No less. I do not know the doctor personally, but we have arranged to meet in the coffee shop, bar nearby.
Well, the Tricolor, huh?
Yes. Unfortunately, I am unable to keep the appointment, so I want you to go instead, Mr. Perry. Here is a photograph of Dr. Galloway. This is his assistant and secretary, Mr. James McCrimmon. Now, I want you to ask the doctor to come to the shop tonight. Say at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, sir?
Yes. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Perry. I shall be attending to him myself. You needn't wait.
Oh, right, sir.
The doctor is notoriously unpunctual. I fear you may have a long and tedious wait.
I shall find him, sir. Do you want me to go now?
If you please,
Right.
Mr. Perry.
Waterfield locked the study door and pushed across the bolts at top and bottom. Then, moving for the bookcase, he meticulously repeated the procedure and entered the secret room. Against the wall was a weird machine, two plinth-like structures covered with a multitude of dials. Waterfield sat opposite the machine and flicked a number of switches. Lights began to play across the plinths. Meanwhile, Kennedy listened at the keyhole to the study door.
And what are you doing?
I can't make Mr. Waterfield hear me.
I'm not. He's busy.
Okay, I'll try later.
I've done everything that you've asked of me. Isn't that enough? Now you must tell me the truth. You hear the truth. But you must tell me. I demand. I'm talking to you. Come back.
Waterfield came from the inner room drenched with perspiration. He secured the door as Kennedy continued to listen, intrigued by what was going on. Waterfield decided to wait patiently for Perry's return.
And he definitely said he would be here.
Yes. Thank you. You have done excellently, Mr. Perry. Good night.
See you in the morning, sir.
Yes. Yes, in the morning. Kennedy. Kennedy. The doctor is coming here tonight. I shall want you to help me. And you had better put some warm clothes on. Dark things.
All right. You better make sure that police box is well covered up in case the doctor starts snooping about.
Yes.
Once Waterfield had gone about his business, Kennedy seized his opportunity. He picked the lock of the study and walked inside. He searched every drawer in the room, looking for money. He pulled out books from the bookcase in search of a safe. Turning what he thought was a light switch, the inner room was revealed. The plinths were dark and silent now, as the intruder searched for the safe. Eventually, he discovered it, concealed behind a wall panel. Soon he was stuffing money into his travel bag, slowly first, then faster and faster as greed took him over. Behind him, a shape began to shimmer into being. He stopped filling the bag with notes, some sixth sense telling him that he wasn't alone. As he turned, his mouth dropped open at the sight before him.
Answer!
Episode 2. Kennedy made a dash for the door. The Dalek fired. He slumped to the ground, dead.
You've been so cautious. They left the door open for us, didn't they? Hey, it's 9:30. Yes, I know. But they made the appointment for 10. Why didn't we come early? The early bird catches the worm, Jamie. Now, do be quiet. There's a good chap. And for heaven's sake, don't knock into anything. Any good, this? It's interesting. In fact, Jamie, it's quite remarkable. Hey, Doctor, you know you told me outside it's a genuine Victorian antiques. Well, all the stuff in here is brand new. You've noticed that? Of course I did. The man's a rogue. Yes, so it seems. Except... Except what? Except that all these things are not reproductions. They're all genuine. Oh, that's ridiculous. Hey, look at this. To one deed box, 4 guineas. This is a bill from William Deering and Son, 1866. And it's a forgery. Yes. If you were going to make a forgery, wouldn't you try to dirty it up a bit? Yellow the edges, crinkle it up. This is brand new. I've got an idea. What? All the stuff in here is genuine. Yes. But brand new. Well done. Well, that is impossible unless Waterfield could have invented a time machine like the TARDIS, Doctor, and he's bringing all this stuff back from Victorian times. But it's not very likely, is it? The only way to find out is to ask Waterfield. Come on.
The doctor took out a piece of wire and started to pick the lock.
Kennedy! What happened?
The human discovered our communication system.
And you murdered him?
He would have betrayed us.
You don't have to kill.
Silence!
I won't be silent. What are you dragging me into? You've destroyed a human life. Don't you understand that?
That is of no consequence.
No consequence.
There is only one form of life that matters. Dalek life. Obey your orders, Waterfield.
No, wait! Wait! What am I to do with the body? I can't go on with this. Sure, I heard somebody shouting. What, get in there? What about the wire? It's too pliable.
The doctor crept up quietly behind the intruder.
you doing here?
You made the appointment.
For 10 o'clock.
Yes, well, we thought we'd be early. What are you doing here?
I work here.
Then what are you creeping about for?
Yes. I think you've got some explaining to do, Mr. Kenneth Perry.
My name isn't Kenneth. It's Keith. Look, I don't understand this.
Oh, it's Keith. Do you know a man called Bob Hall?
Well, he's a man Mr. Waterfield employs.
Well, he keeps some very rough company, including a man called Ken.
Ken? Kennedy?
What? What do you know about Kennedy?
Oh, wait a minute. This is all too quick for me. Look, I'll answer your questions if you'll answer mine.
Having heard the shop bell, Waterfield picked up a Victorian box, opened it, and flicked a switch inside. He then placed it on the floor. He found the doctor's photograph, then tore it in two, placed one piece sticking out of the box lid, and moved towards Kennedy's body with the other piece.
This old police box was for a collector of curios.
But it belongs to me.
But why is it so important to him?
Because of what's inside it, and because it happens to be my property.
Look, where is it?
At the back.
Well, is there another way through? This door is locked.
We might be able to get over the yard gates. You see, this door has an electric lock on it.
You're going to show me where this yard of yours is.
I say, if it's a police box, shouldn't we get the police?
Doctor!
The door opened unaided. The TARDIS crew and Perry moved slowly forward through the hallway and into Waterfield's study.
That's Kennedy. He's dead.
What are you doing? Getting the police. What? I don't think you're to touch anything. I'll be as quick as I can. You shouldn't have let him go.
No, he's doing the right thing.
But the TARDIS!
Yes, well, we'll have to find it before he comes back. Now, I wonder what this telephone interference is.
Looks like Waterfield's cleared out.
Why make an appointment to see us at 10?
Oh, obviously he doesn't know he's going to have a fight with Kennedy. Oh, come on, Doctor, let's find the TARDIS and go.
Yes, the TARDIS. Now, how did he die? His limbs are stiff. His hands clenched. Look, he died in horrible agony. Look at his face. Hello?
What?
It's your picture.
Yes. Now, he fell like that with his arms stretched out. Jamie, go out into the hall and measure the length of it up to the door here.
$15.
But it's only 5 from the door to the wall. There must be another room behind here.
Hey, Doctor! There's a keyhole.
Yes, you're right. Now, Waterfield will have the key. We'd better find something to prise it open with.
The door clicked open. In the middle of the floor stood the box from which protruded the remainder of the photograph. The doctor examined the 2 plinths of the extraordinary machine.
Look at this. That's where your telephone interference is coming from. Oh, yes. This is interesting.
Hey, the other half of your picture.
Yes. Don't open that!
Choking on the acrid fumes, they passed out on the floor as Perry returned to the shop with a policeman.
Where? Along here.
Waterfield came into the room, closed the box and dragged Jamie and the doctor between the 2 plinths. Gradually, all 3 of them disappeared.
Yeah? Honey? There were a couple of other gentlemen here. They seem to have disappeared.
Sunlight shone across the elegant furniture of the large Victorian mansion. Jamie and the doctor were covered neatly with blankets and propped up in elegant armchairs.
feeling better? Oh, you did have a party last night, didn't you, sir? The master sent this in for you.
The master? Mr. Waterfield?
Oh, no, sir, Mr. Maxtable. Mr. Waterfield came back from abroad last night, sir, with you and the young gentleman. Don't you remember?
Not very well, no. Oh.
I'd best not wake him.
What's your name?
Molly Dawson, sir.
This works remarkably quickly, doesn't it?
Am I to pour some more?
No, thank you, Molly, but you can tell me what the date is.
The date?
Yes, I'm feeling very much better, but I don't seem to be able to remember the date and where I am.
Molly, that will do. The answers you require, sir, might come better from me. My name is Theodore Maxtable, and I am the owner of this house. Pray don't get up. I have the greatest sympathy for your condition, since I was the cause of it.
And this is Mr. Edward Waterfield, I presume. You don't keep your appointments, do you?
There were circumstances.
Yes, indeed there were.
Please, Doctor, first things first. You asked what date it was and where you were.
Yes. Well?
You are in my house, some miles from Canterbury. The date is June the 2nd, 1866.
And just what do you think you're up to? You steal my property? You spirit Jamie and me 100 years back in time, and you murder a man along the way.
We had nothing to do with the death of that man.
I don't believe you.
You will believe, Doctor. We are all of us the victims of a higher power. A power more evil and more terrible than the human brain can imagine.
Power? Victims? What do you mean?
They've taken my daughter, Victoria.
Who are they?
You will not be kept in suspense very much longer, Doctor. Pray come with us, and we will show you how it all began.
Doctor, do whatever it is they ask, I beg of you. My daughter's life is in your hands.
I will listen, I promise. Is that your daughter?
No, sir. That is a painting of my wife as a young girl. She is dead now, rest her soul. But Victoria is the image of her.
Victoria was standing at a heavily barred window, throwing pieces of food to the birds through the bars.
You have not eaten. You will eat. That is an order. Answer.
Yes.
You will not feed the flying pests outside. Answer.
Yes.
Move to the machine. Move! The weight of your body has fallen by 17 ounces.
What do you expect? What do you expect? For pity's sake, let me go!
Speak when you are told to speak. More food will come. Eat it, or you will be fed by force.
Here we are, Doctor. This is hallowed ground. Here we shall not be disturbed by the servants.
Yes. Yes, very impressive. And now perhaps you'll explain what all this is about.
Patience, my dear sir, a little longer.
Patience! You don't seem to understand what's happened. A man has been murdered. You behave as though we're going on a Sunday school outing.
Neither Whitefield nor I were responsible for his death. A cigar?
Why have you brought us here? Who are these enemies of yours? These ones you say control you?
Brilliant minds, Doctor.
They are monsters.
Oh, I admit, Waterfield, they have behaved callously.
Inhuman monsters.
Inhuman?
Creations of the devil.
Let me explain.
Please do.
I have always been fascinated by the concept of traveling through time. Waterfield here is an expert in certain technical matters, and I have the money to indulge my whims. Everything you see about you here was constructed by us two.
To try to find a way of exploring time?
Yes. Now, this is my theory. A mirror reflects an image, does it not?
Yes.
So, you may be standing there, and yet appear to be standing 50 feet away. Well, following the new investigations 12 years ago by J. Clark Maxwell into electromagnetism, and the experiments by Faraday into static electricity.
Static?
Correct. Waterfield and I first attempted to define the image in the mirror, and then to project it. In here, Doctor, are 144 separate mirrors.
And each is of polished metal. Each is subjected to electric charges, all positive.
Like repels like in electricity, Doctor. And so next, Waterfield and I attempted to repel the image in the mirrors, wherever we directed.
You mentioned static electricity.
That was our last experiment. Negative and positive electricity had failed, so we tried static. If only we could have known the powers we were going to unleash.
Powers?
In the middle of our final test with static, creatures burst out of the cabinet, invaded the house, took away my daughter.
Oh, my dear fellow. My dear, dear fellow. But we shall win through now that the doctor is here.
These creatures.
We had opened the way for them with our experiment. They forced me into the horror of time travel, Doctor. They ordered me to steal a box belonging to you, and thus lure you into a trap and transport you here, together with your colleague, Mr. McCrimmon.
They knew about me, these.
They gave us likenesses.
What could I do? They said my daughter would die.
What do they call these creatures?
Doctor! Now do you understand?
Oh, yes. Perfectly.
Move back! Our plan has worked. We shall triumph. You will obey? You will obey?
Obey? What do you want?
We have your time ship. We will destroy it unless you help us with an experiment.
What experiment?
You will help the Daleks test another human being.
What sort of test?
Do not question.
I will not be your slave!
Doctor, I beg you.
No harm will come to you if you agree. Where is your companion?
Jamie?
He is in the house. I have done everything you asked me to.
Why do you ask about Jamie?
He is the human being who is to be tested.
What do you mean? Tested how?
Silence! You will reveal nothing to your companion. Obey the Daleks. You are in our power.
The Dalek retreated to the cabinet.
What have you done with your infernal meddling?
The doctor rushed to the cabinet and wrenched open the door. It was empty.
What is this test? Do either of you know?
No.
I believe I do. They, I mean the Daleks, tell me they've always been defeated by human beings.
In the long run, yes.
Possibly because of some factor possessed by human beings that is absent in Daleks.
Possibly.
Perhaps they want to find out what it is and transplant it into their race.
But if they do that, allied with their own alien intelligence, they'll be invincible. Maxtable, you should have...
Oh, my dear fellow, I am merely surmising. I know nothing definite. But besides, what could we have done, even if I had known for certain? The fact was, nay is, they hold your daughter, Victoria. And now they've got Jamie.
wake you.
Oh,
There.
oh, it's not funny.
The master left this for you to drink, sir. This'll clear away the cobwebs. Here you are, sir.
Where's the doctor?
He's with the master and Mr. Waterfield, sir.
Waterfield.
Molly, what are you doing here? Just seeing to the young gentleman, miss. Go and bring some tea. Well, go along. Please, Mr. McCrimmon.
You know my name?
My father told me that you and your friend arrived last night with Mr. Waterfield.
Your father? I'm sorry, but I seem to have great difficulty in remembering anything.
He owns this house. I'm his daughter, Ruth Maxtable.
How do you do? Have you seen the doctor this morning?
He's talking with my father. He'll be along presently. Do you have everything you need?
I don't know what this stuff is, but it seems to work all right.
Molly shall bring you some tea in a minute.
I'm obliged to you. Miss Maxtable,
Yes?
could you tell me who that is in the portrait?
That's a portrait of Mr. Waterfield's late wife.
She was very lovely.
Yes. And his daughter looks just like her. You're quite comfortable.
Yes, thank you.
Once Ruth Maxtable had left, Jamie moved to the bureau and started rustling through letters to attempt to ascertain where he was. He didn't notice a scruffy, well-built fellow hiding behind the curtains.
1866. So that's what Waterfield's done.
The burly fellow crept up on Jamie and smashed him over the head with a cudgel, returning to his hiding place once the deed was done.
Here we are, sir. I've been as quick as I could. Shall I pour for you? Poor young gentleman. They shouldn't have given you so much to drink.
The ruffian clasped a hand over the girl's mouth.
I do ask you to consider.
I have made up my mind.
But they ordered you not to tell your friend, Mr. McCrimmon, anything.
Do you think I'm going to allow Jamie to run into danger without telling him anything? No, I will not.
But suppose he refuses to do what they want.
We shall see. Well, he's still asleep. The gas in that box of yours was pretty potent.
It was Maxtable's invention.
Jamie. Molly.
Order the doctor to begin the test.
But I must first explain to him what he has to do.
Go now. Obey the Daleks.
But your friend is vital to the plan of these Daleks. Absolutely essential.
So it seems. So who can have kidnapped him?
Why won't you understand? The threats they make are not idle ones. Kennedy was murdered. Without your friend, our only hope is gone. Unless you know something. You seem to be well acquainted with the creatures.
Everything you say, Waterfield, is true. If we cannot find Jamie, the Daleks will take pleasure in killing everyone in sight. And their greatest pleasure will be in killing me.
The humans have been told to begin the test. Any delay will result in death. There will be no delay.
Episode 3.
Any delay will result in death. There
find him quickly. Straw. I beg your pardon. A piece of straw.
A cosy little sleep, young swell. Lively, is it? Maybe you'd like to sleep again. I've got Mr. Nod here. He'll have you snoring as good as ever.
What do you want?
I'm to be well paid, have no fear of that.
For what? I don't know you.
Here's your man, sir.
Toby, what in Hades have you done?
Oh, brought me from the house, like you said.
I said nothing of the kind.
Well, you did, sir. Honest you did. For Guinea, you promised me, and I've done what you said. You don't get out of paying. Careful how you speak to me, Toby.
Where's your money? Get up!
Toby picked up the coin and hurried away. Suddenly, the gentleman staggered against a post, feeling the side of his neck. His head shook, as if he were shaking cobwebs from his mind.
Where's Toby? You've just sent him about his business. Look, what's the matter? Are you all right? Where's Victoria Waterfield? I don't know. Yes, you do. I tell you, I don't even know her. You're in the house. A friend of Maxtable's. You must know. Now, listen, I'm I must apologize for that villain Toby. He was telling lies, of course. I shall escort you to the house. You just asked me about Victoria Waterfield. She's in Paris. I'm afraid I haven't introduced myself. Arthur Terrell. No, never mind about that. Did you or did you not ask that man to knock me on the head and bring me in here? Oh, certainly not. Oh, no. Doctor! Oh, I see you're in good hands now. I won't detain you any further. Good day, Doctor. Good day. He's mad. Stark staring mad. Yes, I know. I was listening. Let's have a look at that head of yours. It's all right. One minute it says this, the next minute it says that. Can you make out, Doctor? I'm knocked on the head and I'm brought in here. Then that man Terrell enters and denies having ordered the other man to do it. Well, then he changes and he starts asking about Victoria Waterfield. And in the next breath, he tells me she's in Paris. I know what's happened to Victoria. What has? She's a prisoner of the Daleks.
Harry! Why am I being moved? Are you taking me back to my father?
No. You are being moved. Pick up your cover. Follow. Do not be afraid. You are not to be exterminated. Do not delay.
In the sitting room, hidden behind a screen, Jamie was eavesdropping.
You warned him. Told him about the Daleks. Yes, of course I did. But you would expressly told him. Fiddlesticks! Boss! Jamie will cooperate. You may be certain of that. Are you sure? Yes, certainly sure. Jamie will do everything he is asked to do. Now, come along. We must go and find Max.
The female human being has been moved.
Everything is prepared.
The testing equipment is ready.
I think you will be pleased with the man I have had specially brought from London. He works in my house.
Show me.
You will understand that he is
rather simple. He is quite dumb, but that has its advantages for us. His mind is, how shall I say, undeveloped. He would not understand you, the Daleks. I mean, he would be terrified. Oh, I beg your pardon.
The Dalek moved into the workroom cabinet and disappeared from sight.
Emma? You come with me. I want you to stand here. No. Face the cabinet. Good. Now. Then that.
Kemmel was a huge, powerful Turk, his muscles rippling through his clothes. He took the bar and tested it on his knee. Then he stripped off his jacket and proceeded to bend the bar. His face became red. His biceps seemed to be about to burst. The strain was enormous. But slowly, the bar bent, giving in to the Turk's amazing physical power.
Excellent, Kemmel. Excellent. Now, you help me with these stools.
The two men placed two stools in front of the cabinet. Then they placed a plank of wood across them.
Now, Kemmel, one blow, break the plank. Very good, Captain. I'm very pleased with you. Now you can put on your jacket. Come over here. Now I want you to listen carefully. See this man? Now I'm going to take you to a place that I want you to guard. This young man will try and get past you, and you are not to let him. Do you understand? Oh, he's an evil villain, Kemmel, a cutthroat. Would gladly murder us all in our beds if he could. You will remember this man. Right, well, you come with me and I will direct you. You wait here. This is the entrance to the south wing of my house. And through here will pass the man I showed you in the picture. The door itself is an obstacle. No, wait.
He pulled Kemmel back just in time as sharp metal spikes snapped across the entrance. Maxtable pressed the wall, which caused the spikes to return to their former positions.
Now, when he gets through here, you will deal with him.
We do not trust you.
Very quick, don't we?
But we have your time machine.
Yes.
So you will obey us.
They want the human factor. Is that right?
Yes, that is what they want.
Very complex. And you want to introduce this human factor into the race of Daleks?
Yes, the conquest of humanity has eluded us. The Daleks must know why.
But why choose Jamie for this test?
His traveling with you makes him unique.
But why him? Why not me?
Request denied.
Why?
You have traveled too much through time. You are more than human.
I see. What is this?
They have been brought from the Dalek planet. Scarlet?
Yes, their life force is dormant before it is activated.
You want the human factor introduced.
I see.
You will obey us.
I will make up my own mind.
Do not antagonize them, Doctor. They will destroy your time machine.
If I agree, it means the creation of a race of super Daleks. My TARDIS. I have no choice, do I? Very well, I agree.
The human being with you must not be aware of the trial.
I quite understand.
Make him begin the test.
What must Jamie do?
Attempt to rescue Waterfield's daughter.
There we are, sir. Thank you, Molly. Arthur, I'd like to meet Mr. McCrimson.
May I ask what you're doing in this house? Just about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, you gentlemen have been introduced.
Aye, we've met. It seems, Ruth, your father has the oddest collection of house guests these days.
Now, Arthur, please. You must forgive him, Mr. McCrimson.
Oh, it's becoming a habit. I don't care for insolence. Well, I'm not keen on arrogance myself.
Why, you bite at each other as if you were old enemies.
Sorry if I seem rude.
Come, I want you to be friends. Won't you be so, to please me? Arthur? Arthur, what is it? Excuse me. Arthur, what's the matter? Sir?
Yes. Oh. I wish you'd call me Jamie.
Oh, I couldn't do that, sir. What would the master say?
Well, who cares? What can I do for you?
If you tell me where your bags are, sir, yours and the doctor, I'll have them taken up to your rooms.
Oh, well, Molly.
Listen to me. Have them taken. I dare say I'll be doing it myself.
You see, we didn't have time to pick up the luggage. It'll be following.
Oh.
Why do you say you'd be doing it yourself?
Well, they do say, sir, that the house is haunted. Mr. Kitson, the butler, left, and Cook and the two footmen are complaining again.
Haunted?
But I've never heard anything, sir. I sleep like a log and always have.
Aye, well, I'm glad you got over the fright you had.
Oh, yes. That horrible man. Miss Ruth said it was all a game. But I don't know, sir. I've never fainted before, sir. Truly I haven't.
Not, sir. Jamie. Tell me about Arthur Terrell.
Miss Ruth's fiancé, sir? Oh, he's a kind man, sir. Usually.
Usually?
Well, when he's a bit odd or his temper's up, as it has been lately, I says to myself, Inkerman, and then it's all right.
Inkerman?
Yes, sir. He was out in the Crimea, he was. They do say Mr. Terrell was wounded out there. Did you know my uncle was killed at Inkerman, sir? So you see, I do know what it's like with soldiers.
Sorry, Molly.
I didn't mean to.
Never mind,
But
Molly.
Cook said to me that if I did some
Molly,
dusting, it would be all
very
right.
much. It's all
You
right.
won't tell the master, will you?
I wouldn't dream of telling him.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. You'll have to brush up on your history. I can't be around to cover up for you all the time. Now, in the Crimean War, the English, the French, and the Turks fought the Russians. Forget about all that. I thought you'd be interested. I watched the charge of the Light Brigade. Magnificent folly. Look, where'd you be? Oh, just looking around. Why, what for? The TARDIS? Jamie, you're in a temper. Oh, am I? Is that bad then? Does that mean I won't be cooperative? I won't do everything I'm told? I overheard you on Waterfield. You were eavesdropping. Well, whatever it is, I don't like what you're doing. Are you listening to me, Doctor? You're forgetting that TARDIS was stolen and a man was murdered. Now, how am I supposed to tell when I see you as friendly as you like with a murderer? Waterfield did not murder that man. All right, then, but he stole the TARDIS, and that still makes him a thief. A Dalek's full of Daleks to keep telling me about the Daleks. I haven't even seen one. You're always on about them, but where are they?
And listen,
No! You'll not get around me this time, Doctor. You're up to something with Waterfield and Maxwell. Now, what is it? Some scientific invention. Oh, here's your friend. Just a little argument.
Well, I heard voices raised.
That's not all you hear. Jamie seems to think that I'm lying to him. Well, aren't you? He doesn't believe the Daleks are here.
It's the truth.
Aye, the truth you told Arthur Carroll, maybe, that your daughter was in Paris.
I had to tell him that.
So you've got another story to tell me.
I tell you that the Daleks are holding my daughter prisoner in the south wing of this house, Mr. McCrimmon.
Then why don't you try and get her back, eh? What are you doing?
Well, what can I do? Be fair, Jamie. Waterfield's tied hand and foot because of his daughter, and we're tied hand and foot because of the TARDIS.
Aye, that's all you can think about, isn't it? The TARDIS. When you can all stand around doing nothing. I'm sick to death of it.
And that's where are you going?
To be by myself for a bit. Do you mind?
No, not a bit. But one word of warning. Don't you try to be a one-man army. You leave well alone. I won't have you ruining everything, trying to rescue Victoria Waterfield. Now you understand? Well, are you sure you didn't go a little too far, Doctor?
Adding a little fuel to the fire. Tell Maxtable that I'll be along to his laboratory shortly.
Oh, very well, Doctor, if you're sure.
Oh, yes, quite sure. Once our young friend has cooled his heels a bit, he'll launch off on his own. And you dropped the hint about the South Wing beautifully.
Well, what is it? You wanted to see me.
Very good of you to talk to me, Governor.
Oh, never mind all that. I'll give you 2 minutes, no more.
I want me rights, no more, no less.
What do you mean, right?
Half a guinea you gave me, and it ain't what we said. You were lucky to get anything. That ain't fair.
You'll get no more from me.
I warn you, keep away from this house and this property. Find the nearest road to London and take it. Oh, yeah, London, sir, yeah. There's plenty you paid me what I'm going to tell them.
Indeed.
Yeah. You blows too hot and cold for me, telling me this 1 minute and that the next, and not paying up. You know nothing. Don't I, though?
Who'd believe you anyway?
Pay me off then, and here's the end of it. Oh, blackmail, is it? Get out.
Toby struggled fiercely with Terrell, knocking him to the floor. Terrell's head hit the ground sharply, reducing him to a state of unconsciousness. The assailant went through Terrell's pockets, stealing money and a bunch of keys.
Maybe I don't know much to tell, but I'll wager I'll find something in the house that's worth me trouble. So I'll say thank you, Mr. Terrell, sir.
By now, night had fallen. In the sitting room, Jamie hid behind a screen as Molly entered with a plan of the house. Jamie stepped out to the shadows.
Sorry, do you know? Yes, sir. I took it from the master's study.
Marvelous, thank you.
That's what you wanted?
This is the south wing here.
Yes, sir. It's been closed off.
Completely.
Oh, no, sir. It's because of some repairs about the 12 months back. But the door may be locked.
Can you show me?
What are you going to do, sir?
Single one of Jamie's reactions will be recorded on these Dalek machines and then transformed into thought patterns on silver wire. A wonderful creation. It is for you, Doctor, to select the major feelings to make up this human factor.
Oh, yes, I quite understand. We can rely on the Doctor to give us all cooperation.
We shall watch your every move.
I'm sure you will. And every step of Jamie's progress will be covered.
Yes. The young human being is on his way.
Then the recording machines can be set in action.
Yes, sir. I must remember the master stepping away from here.
Toby had broken into Maxtable's house with the stolen keys and had ended up in the workroom. He looked around the room with curiosity. He moved to one of the packing cases and opened the lid. As he was about to look inside, a Dalek came thundering from the cabinet.
That was no ghost, Molly, that's for sure. That was a human voice.
Oh, sir.
Look, Molly, take the candle and go back to your room. Will you do that?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you want me to see you safely there?
No. I'll be all right.
Molly headed back to the safety of the house. Jamie held his candle to the walls and discovered what looked like grease marks. He must have touched something as the alcove door started to open slowly. As he peered into the gloom, holding his candle in front of him, candle grease dripped onto his hand, which caused him to step back with a start. The metal spikes came plunging across the doorway. Jamie heaved a sigh of relief and wriggled under the spikes into the corridor. He moved slowly, the flickering candle lighting his way. Suddenly, in front of him stepped the massive, terrifying figure of Kemmel the Turk.
Who are you?
Episode 4.
Who are you?
Jamie and Kemmel fought long and hard, each one gaining the upper hand for a time, then succumbing to the strength of the other. Turk was enormously powerful. But it was Jamie's quick wits and wily strength that saved Kemmel from falling to his death. They found themselves near the room from which Victoria had been taken, discovering her handkerchief lying on the floor. Jamie lurched forward, and this time Kemmel returned the compliment and saved Jamie from being spiked by a metal blade. The odd couple, equal on all terms, decided to join forces.
Turkish wrestler.
The Daleks are afraid of nothing and no one.
But Jamie saved the Turk's life.
Human weakness.
If he hadn't, he would have died in that room of yours. If you want the human factor, a part of it must include mercy.
Well, what is he doing here?
A common thief, come to see what he could steal. No mystery here.
The intruder was destroyed.
Well, what are we to do? Where is the doctor? He must be told.
No.
Why not?
Obey me.
Waterfield, I beg of you, do not antagonize our friend. Why do you consistently avoid reality, Maxwell? Another man has died. Can't you grasp that fact?
You will hide the remains of the dead human intruder.
No.
That is an order.
We must do as they say, Waterfield. We cannot anger them. Here. Wrap the body in this. No. We must. Have you lost your mind? Don't you want to see your daughter again? There's no end to this. The hands of the devil.
Dispose of the body. Obey.
Oh, Waterfield, what is the matter with you? We are not to blame for everything that has happened. No English judge or jury would find it in their hearts to convict us of one solitary thing. It will never come to that. And what may that remark mean? I have one purpose only. To see my daughter out of the hands of those foul monsters. When that is achieved, I shall confess my part in all that has happened.
As Waterfield began to drag the body across the floor, Maxtable extracted a small pistol from a drawer in the workbench, hiding it in his coat.
You must help me.
I'm at your heels, my dear sir.
In the south wing, Jamie was getting his breath back.
That's better, thank you. You're not one, I'll see that. Aye, well, I suppose we're both a bit touched, eh? Knocking each other about the place and saving one another's lives. You don't say much, do you? Oh, I see. You can't talk. Aye, well, you're a sight better than a number of people I know who can. I wonder what your name is.
Kemmel slowly wrote in the dust on a window seat.
Kemmel. Well, I'm Jamie.
Kemmel bowed.
Hey, what's that? Now, come on, well, none of that. We're to be friends, do you hear? Friends.
Kemmel noticed a handkerchief clutched in Jamie's hand. He pointed to the embroidery on it.
VW, I know. Victoria Waterfield.
He took out a piece of paper, unfolded it, and revealed a crushed flower. Then he pointed first to the flower, then to the initials, again and again.
Oh, Miss Waterfield gave you the flower. You like it? Of course. Then what are we fighting for? Do you not know what I'm doing here, Kemmel? Victoria Waterfield is being held a prisoner here somewhere.
Kemmel pointed at himself, then at his newfound friend, and finally to the dark passage.
Together? Aye, we'll go together. There's no one I'd rather have with me.
As they left, the Turk picked up a coil of rope and threw it on his huge shoulder. Whilst in the stables, Toby's body was being dumped as Arthur Terrell hid in the shadows.
What was that? Did you hear it? Control your nerves. There was a noise. Waterfield, go back to the house. No, we have a task to perform. Waterfield, I am sick to death of you. What? I take you into my house, you and your daughter, provide for you. Yes, I know everything that you've done. Small thanks do I get for it. I did not bring these terrible creatures here deliberately. You know that. Am I to blame for everything? No. It's your daughter they have kidnapped. One moment you beg me to do everything I can to rescue her. Next moment you blame me. Yes, I don't mean it like that. It's the price. First Kennedy, now this fellow. How many people must die so that my daughter can live? We are not the murderers. No. Just the silent partners. But we're equally to blame because we stand by and do nothing. Now, go back to the house, Waterfield. I understand you are under a stress. You try and get some sleep. Sleep? I've not had one good night's rest since this started. Well, you go back to your room. Near the end now. You've done enough.
Maxtable took out the gun, but Terrell's hand grabbed hold of it.
What are you doing? Waterfield does not die yet. He says he will confess everything. Go back to the laboratory. I will dispose of the body. You will obey. You will obey.
The Daleks were patrolling the south wing.
Right. Never mind about those, Kemmel, unless they catch sight of us. You seem to be going in the right direction.
As they edged their way slowly along the corridor, Jamie's hand slid across a small glass button embedded in the wall. a heavy, shining metal ball came swinging into the corridor, just missing the heads of Jamie and Kemmel. Relief showed on both their faces. At the computer, the Doctor continued to feed information into the Dalek machinery.
We do not trust you. What thoughts are you using now?
Human beings have 5 senses: sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. But there is instinct, too. Now, Jamie used instinct to avoid your trap.
In a huge chamber, complete with minstrel gallery, Daleks were taking a bizarre roll call while Jamie and Kemmel observed from below.
Name?
Victoria.
Louder!
Victoria! Victoria Waterfield! You know my name!
Silence! Inspection is over. Return to your room.
She's very beautiful, Kemmel.
Kemmel quietly removed a dusty mace from the wall.
What are you going to do with that? You'll attack the Daleks. Draw them off down the corridor. While I go up there and rescue her somehow. It's too dangerous, Kemmel. Besides, needs doers up there. But how?
What is the significance of this sword pattern?
Suicidal attacks to gain an objective are stupid. Self-preservation is a strong human factor. Jamie and his new friend are determined to succeed. But finding the girl is only part. Getting her away is another.
You come in here, Molly, and explain yourself.
You're hurting me!
Now, what is this hysterical nonsense?
But, sir, I heard Miss Victoria's voice.
Did she say how the weather was in Paris? That's where she is, Molly.
Well, I know that, sir, but I heard her speaking.
Where?
I was walking past the big fireplace in the hall, sir, and her voice sort of floated out of it.
Will you explain how you could possibly hear Miss Waterfield's voice when she's in Paris?
I know it can't be, sir, but I heard her as plain as anything.
What were you doing in the hall?
I wasn't doing
What were you doing in this part of the house at this hour?
I don't know.
You know and you'll tell me.
I found this child creeping about the corridors.
I haven't done anything.
The glass!
Yes, sir.
She's miles from her room. Should have been in bed an hour since.
Did you have extra work for me? Yes, Mr. O'Fallon.
You're a liar.
Well, I haven't done anything, miss. I haven't took nothing. Oh, the poor child, frightened out of her sinner.
Nothing but play acting. She's a mean, sniveling little minx.
I haven't done anything.
Go to the sitting room and wait there. Mr. Maxtable will decide what to do with you.
But, sir, I...
Do as you're told.
What? Arthur, tell me what's wrong.
Wrong? Why should something be wrong?
Has my father influenced you in some way?
No, not your father.
Come away with me, please. I somehow feel if we delay, it'll be too late.
I can't go. Not yet. I have done everything you have asked me to. You wanted an agency here on Earth.
plan and prepare things for you, I have been that agency. Will you please tell those who give you orders that I am getting tired of waiting?
Do you threaten the Daleks?
Oh, surely threatening is not necessary. We have a partnership, an understanding.
You have obeyed us.
You have a strange way of putting things. I prefer to say that you have asked for certain services. I have provided those services punctually and efficiently. Now you really must look to your side of the bargain. It is not beyond me to ruin the entire enterprise. Oh!
Obey!
Yes, very well, I understand.
Obey the Daleks!
No, please, please wait. The secret. You promised to give it to me. That is why I have done all this.
The Daleks know many secrets. You will learn the most important.
I must not be frightened of them. It's just their way. They're different people. Alien. But they will tell me. Of course they will.
Father?
Ruth, I told you not to come in here. Are there any
Father,
circumstances?
I simply had to. I heard you speaking to someone, and there's no one here. And Arthur is involved in some way.
Arthur, yes.
Why has he become so changed? And Victoria Waterfield, where is she?
My child, these are questions that I cannot answer. But, my dear, I will tell you one thing. One thing only. Then perhaps you may understand why there are secrets to be kept. You see this?
What is it?
A piece of ordinary metal. A very little value. Would you not say so?
I suppose so.
What does it weigh? A few pounds? 5, 6, shall we say? For centuries now, men have searched for the greatest secret of all. Some say it was known to the ancient alchemists. Some say that the secret never existed at all. But still the stories and the rumors and the search goes on.
What secret?
The transmutation of metal into gold. Changing metal into gold. Now perhaps do you begin to understand a little. To possess such a secret would mean power and influence beyond all imagination. And I am about to discover the secret. Nothing will stop me. Nothing. Nobody.
Name?
Victoria.
Louder!
Victoria Waterfield. Victoria Waterfield.
Inspection is over. Return to your room.
Jamie handed one end of the rope to his partner, then carefully circled round the Dalek, keeping to the shadows. They hauled in the rope and propelled the Dalek towards the mighty fireplace. It crashed into it, smoke engulfing the whole thing.
Let's fix that one.
They ran to below the minstrel gallery, looped the rope over the banister, secured it and pulled it taut. Kimmel held the rope as Jamie clambered slowly but surely up to the top. The banister was already straining with the weight as Kimmel started his ascent. His weight strained on the banister rail.
rail's going to break.
Kemmel went as fast as he could up the rope, wood splintering from the rail. Just as he was about to give way, Jamie grabbed Kemmel's arms and pulled him to safety in the nick of time.
Can you open the door? We've come to get you.
They turned to see a Dalek emerging into the chamber below. Behind them, the door opened. It was another Dalek. Episode 5.
Can you open the door? We've come to get you.
They snatched up the rope and they pitched it over the Dalek. The two men heaved on the rope, propelling the Dalek towards the banister rail. It crashed through and down into the chamber below, bursting into flames as Jamie and Kemmel rushed into Victoria's room and slammed the door.
Quick before we see any more of those mechanical beasties.
My dear friend.
He's a good friend right enough, Miss Waterfield.
And you?
Introductions in a moment, if you please. First, I'd like to make it a little bit more secure. Kemmel, we left it. Shut the door. Right, just hold. That's it. We could do that chest against it, I'm thinking. Now on top, eh? Well now, they can't get in and we can't get out, so where does that put us? Oh, Jamie McCrimmon. I came to give you this.
Victoria looked at the handkerchief and smiled.
Are you sure you won't join me? No, I won't. I very rarely touch it. Oh dear. Well, something else perhaps. No, thank you. I know. Let me ring for some food. Now, do join me. No. You seem determined to involve me. Yes, I do, don't I? This is a large house. I prefer my own company. Oh, how very unsociable. Yes, possibly. No doubt you would enjoy your libation in one of the other rooms. Libation? Oh, no, thank you. I'm perfectly happy here, thank you. I'm perfectly happy. What an extraordinary collection, isn't it? Hmm? Oh, I'm so sorry. You didn't. You weren't in the mood for talking, were you? Shouldn't you be helping Waterfield and Maxtable with their experiment? Yes, but I thought I'd have a little rest. I wanted to talk to you. About what, pray? About you, Mr. Terrell. You interest me. Do you know something? Ever since I came to this house, this is Circassian, surely. Do I know what, Circassian? Ever since I came to this house, I have never seen you eat or drink anything. Now that's curious, isn't it? I dine alone. Yes, I thought of that, but Waterfield has never seen you eat or drink either.
Terrell selected a sword from the wall.
You seem to be a devotee of Edgar Allan Poe. So do I. However, the isn't wise to make assumptions. Nor to meddle in affairs which are none of your business.
The doctor picked up a small metal cup and touched the end of the sword.
A perfectly ordinary sword, and yet it appears to be magnetic. And see, directly you let go, it loses its magnetism. Now, if I didn't know better, Mr. Terrell, I'd say that you were full of some sort of electricity.
Doctor, excuse me, you're wanted.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me. Doctor, no doubt you're a keen student of human nature, but some things are better left alone. No, Mr. Terrell, I am not a student of human nature. I am a professor of a far wider academy, of which human nature is merely a part. All forms of life interest me.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Doctor.
Terrell poured himself a glass of wine. As he raised the glass, his hand began to tremble. Wine spilled over his hand and clothes as a disembodied voice was heard.
And so the doctor and I were brought to the house.
Why did you risk your life to try and rescue me?
Would you like some more water?
You are too modest. It was a silly question.
Tell me, how did they come to capture you in the first place?
I don't remember. And yet, I seem to remember. At the back of my mind, somebody... Oh, I can't recall who it was. Telling me to walk. And I obeyed, blindly, and without interest.
You were drugged, maybe?
I simply don't know. The only thing I remember is waking up in a bare room with one of those terrible, terrible things.
Well, what do you remember before that, apart from this hazy recollection?
I was reading in the sitting room, but I couldn't concentrate because I was so worried about Papa. I think I fell asleep over my book.
You see, how you came under the power of the Daleks is very important. They can't have done as much as they have without some help.
Help? From somebody in the house?
Yes, from someone who wants their plans to succeed. Someone who drugged you or found a way of putting you under the power of the Daleks.
But how? How could it be done without my knowing?
You are paying attention, Molly.
Yes, sir.
Then keep your eyes fixed on the jewel. See how the light catches it. Every facet sparkles, does it not?
Yes, sir.
Flashing, flashing, like a collection of sparks. And I know you are tired, Molly. You are tired, are you not? Tell me.
I am tired.
Then close your eyes and sleep. You need have no fear, my child. A deep, heavy sleep. Oh, you are so exhausted. And now, in your sleep, you will hear only my voice.
Only your voice.
You have been dreaming, Molly. Dreaming that there are mysteries in this house, that all is not well. You have dreamt that you heard the voice of Miss Waterfield, but it was all your imagination. It was nothing but a dream. Do you understand?
Nothing but a dream.
That is correct. Now, when I tell you to open your eyes, you will go back to your room and lie down on your bed. And when you awaken, the dream will fade, and you will forget all your suspicions, for they might be injurious to your health. Now, open your eyes. Excellent subject. I'd no idea that mesmerism was one of your accomplishments. How else do you suppose that I persuaded Victoria to go to the Daleks? I see. What of the experiment? It progresses. Are you sure of the doctor?
No, but he is watched.
And Waterfield?
Waterfield's usefulness is nearing its end. Your intervention in the stables was untimely.
Maxtable, help me.
What do you need?
Seem to be in the grip of something. Sometimes my thoughts are clear. Sometimes muddled. I don't know what's happened. Help me.
I can only help you if you obey me.
But I obey our masters.
I prefer to call them our colleagues. It is their wish that you should obey me.
You? But you would have killed Waterfield if they hadn't made me stop you.
A slight misunderstanding on the part of our friends. But now it is your turn to obey. I have a task for you to perform. This entrance leads to the south wing of my house and to a certain room. You will fetch Victoria Waterfield and bring her to me. Do as you are told. Well, I will bring Victoria to you.
Is it finished, eh, Nellie? Jamie was magnificent. But then I knew he would be. He produced a whole battery of emotions, each one of which is imprinted in here, see? The human factor. Well, a part of it at least, the better part. Courage, pity, chivalry, friendship, even compassion. Some of the virtues. In there? Yes, it's a positronic brain. We're going to implant one of these into each of these 3 Daleks here, the dormant ones.
So the end is in sight.
Perhaps.
What happens when the capsule comes into contact with the brain of the Dalek and starts to influence it?
Perhaps it will drive them insane.
Or turn them into super beings?
Well, that is their purpose. At least I imagine it is. I can't help feeling that there's more in this than meets the eye.
You have completed the experiment.
Yes, the 3 capsules are nearly ready.
Stand in front of the cabinet and speak when you have finished.
Yes, I understand.
Doctor! Be careful.
Doctor, you can't. You mustn't do it.
What do you mean?
You must stop the experiment.
Oh, you should have thought of that some time ago.
I know.
It's no use having a conscience now.
But before it's too late.
It was too late when they took away your daughter. It was too late when you stole my TARDIS and lured me to this house in this century.
Yes, but what are we doing? What are we really doing? Turning these creatures into super beings.
Homo superiens, eh?
Adding all that is best and finest in human nature to all that is brilliant and superior in them. They'll be unbeatable.
That is their purpose.
But you're making over the whole world to them, don't you realize that? Our world, our future. They will enslave us for all time.
That, Mr. Waterfield, remains to be seen.
Waterfield picked up the twisted metal bar from the workbench. He weighed it in the palm of his hand, testing its striking potential.
Attacking me will do no good.
The doctor twisted the metal bar from Waterfield and threw it back on the workbench.
Now listen. You've done all this because of your daughter. Jamie is with her now, and they're both still in the power of the Daleks. They must be set free.
And sacrifice the whole world. A history, past, present, and future. Destroy an entire race.
Yes, I don't think you quite realize what you're saying, but yes, it may come to that. It may very well come to that.
So with the Dalek's eye stick pointing forward, Kimmel and I were able to tiptoe up behind him, throw the rope over his head, and throw him into the fire.
What are they doing?
Must be trying to get through. You better stand back, Miss Waterfield.
Why not break the door down there strong enough?
I don't know. Maybe they want us alive. I just don't know. They're hot. Well, there's no smoke. It'll be one of their newfangled inventions trying to melt their way through. Look, you better stand right back. Why they didn't try before, that's what I don't understand. Anyway, we'll make it as hard on them as we possibly can. Come on, Kimmel. Excuse me. Take it. That's it.
As they piled more cases against the door, a wall in the room slid open. Terrell swiftly clasped a hand over Victoria's mouth and dragged her backwards into the opening as the door slid closed.
There's a Dalek up here, and you were... Miss Waterfield! Did you hear it? Of course, why didn't I use my head to find out a way in and out of here? Come on!
As the Daleks began to break into the room, Kemmel discovered the wall mechanism, and he and Jamie rushed through. Terrell had reached the secret door of the trophy room, but as he fumbled to open it, Victoria broke away and ran off into the darkness.
Oh, no, 2 ways to go. Campbell, you go that way. There's a dead end. Follow me.
In the trophy room, Terrell hid to the side of a secret door with a sword in his hand. Jamie stumbled through the door and, reacting quickly, grabbed a sword from the wall. They fought.
Waterfield! Never fight her. Kill me! No!
Go and fetch the doctor. Quick, hurry! Arthur! Stop it! Below you! Stop it!
Leave me!
As Jamie's sword point touched Terrell, the throbbing noise began again, and Terrell collapsed to the floor.
Please, what have you done? I can't understand you. He just collapsed.
Arthur, are you all right? What's happened to him?
Do you want to save this man's life?
What do you mean?
Do you?
Yes.
Then take him away from here, as far away as possible. Go and get the carriage round to the stables. You go too, Molly. We'll bring him out to you. Now go along!
The doctor felt inside Terrell's collar and with some difficulty managed to extract a slim little black mechanism.
I thought he was under some sort of control. Come along. Creatures. Yes. Don't worry about them.
There's danger. I tell you something. I'm in danger.
I know there's danger. You must leave here immediately.
The house, the creatures, doctor.
Now you leave them to us. Take Ruth Maxtable with you. She's waiting for you at the stable.
Very well.
Can you manage?
Yes. I think so. Yes. Wait. There's something at the back of my mind. Victoria Waterfield. I feel I've harmed her in some way.
Victoria is safe and well.
You're positive?
Yes, I'm positive. Now, we'll take care of her. You must leave immediately.
Yes, if that's what you want. I'll find Ruth by the stable.
Yes. Yes. Well, that's fine for Ruth Maxwell, but you lied about Victoria. Yes, Jamie. And we must turn that lie into a truth.
Kemmel had found his way to Maxtable's workroom, where he discovered the body of Victoria Waterfield. A Dalek emerged from the cabinet.
Turn around. Pick up the human female. Obey. Obey. Hurry. Hurry. Move into the cabinet. Obey. Move.
Kemmel, Victoria, and the Dalek disappeared.
Well, Jamie, the experiment's nearly over. I've had no sleep. I've been up all night. But it's been worth it. Oh, don't touch me. Now, what's the matter? Anyone would think this was a little game. No, it is not a game. Of course it isn't, Doctor. People have died. The Daleks are all over the place, picked them under the lot of it. And all you can see is about a good night's work. No, Doctor. Look, I'm telling you this. You and me, we're finished. You're just too callous for me. Anything goes by the board. Anything at all. Just not true, Jamie. I've never held that the end justifies the means. Oh, words. What do I care about words? You don't give that much for a living soul except yourself. I care about life. I care about human beings. You think I let you go through that Dalek test lightly? I don't know. Did you? Look, Doctor, just whose side are you on? It's all right, Jamie. They're friends. Friends? Now, don't get the wrong idea. They are the experiment.
3 Daleks glided out into the workroom from their packing cases and gathered round a chair and started pushing.
Every feeling, every thought impulse you had during your attempt to rescue Victoria Waterfield was recorded and made into a small positronic brain and added to these Daleks. The human factor, to add to their own powers, to triumph over human beings. Well, how do you know they haven't succeeded? Because human beings, Jamie, no matter how brilliant they may be, are always within reach of other human beings. Now, it's all right, Jamie, don't worry. How do you know you can trust them, Doctor? What is it? What do you want? What do you want to? What are you doing? Doctor, where are they taking you? Where are you taking me?
The Dalek pushed the doctor into the chair.
They're taking me for a ride! Jamie! They're playing a game! It's a game! They're taking me for a ride!
Rather amusing little game, don't you think, Jamie?
Episode 6.
little game, don't you think, Jamie?
Maxwell, they got the human tractor. We've done it. What are they doing now? Look, they're all coming in. They're playing train. Oh, now what is it? Oh, one on the roundabout. They're playing roundabout. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm dizzy. Oh, I'm dizzy.
Dizzy doctor.
Vegetable, do you hear that? They've got a sense of humor.
I'm glad you are so easily amused. Well, I congratulate you, Doctor. They are almost human.
They are.
And I will now leave you to your little game.
Well, how old are they now, Doctor, mentally? Oh, they're just young children, but they'll grow up very fast, within a matter of hours. Now, come here, all of you. Come along, gather
The
around.
doctor scratched symbols on the 3 Dalek casings.
Now then, come along, come along.
Who is this?
Oh, this is Jamie. He's a friend.
Friend. Hello, friend.
Well, say hello, Jamie. Hello. You know what a friend is, don't you? It's somebody who likes you, who wants to help you and share with you. There we are.
What have you done?
I have given you all names. Alpha, Beta, and Omega.
Alpha.
Yes.
Beta.
Yes.
Omega. Alpha. Beta. Omega. Alpha. Beta. Omega.
Yes. No, this is Jamie, and I'm Doctor. We are friends.
Friends. Friends. Jamie. Doctor. Friends. Friends. We must go now. We are called.
Go? Called? Go where? What do you mean, go?
All Daleks are ordered to return to Skaro.
Return to Skaro? But that's the Dalek plan.
Friend.
But if the Daleks are returning to Skaro, where's Victoria? Victoria? We left her in the secret passage. Come on, follow me. I assure you, my dear Waterfield, Victoria is perfectly safe. But where is she? The Daleks have released her. Released? Yes. Well, then where is she now? She's probably lying down. Ruth will be taking care of her. You may be sure of that.
Not Ruth, no. I saw her and Molly helping Arthur Tyrrell into a dog cart not half an hour since.
Ruth and Terry?
Yes. Well, surely you knew they were leaving?
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, it slipped my memory. You see, I'm going for a little trip myself. No doubt I shall join. Well, possibly she is taking a stroll in the garden. Go along and see.
Yes.
Well, go along, man. Go along and see. Find your Victoria. Stupid girl.
Now that he was alone, Maxtable seized the opportunity to examine a grey box which he hadn't seen before. It was fixed firmly to the floor, but he was able to raise the lid. He peered at the massive dials before him.
What are you doing?
Merely looking.
Do not touch the instrument.
What is that box for?
Do not question. You have your orders.
Oh, yes. To bring the doctor and his companion to you here for our little trip.
Yes.
And then the secret. You will give it me?
Yes.
The formula. The transmutation formula.
Yes. Obey your order. Do not delay.
I'm delighted you've come back. Now, will you please go and find the doctor and his companion Jamie and bring them here to me? It is a matter of some urgency.
Maxwell,
Oh, what is it?
what have you arranged with the Daleks?
The Daleks? Nothing.
What formula did they promise you?
No formula whatever.
What are you doing? You've sold yourself to them, haven't you?
You fool!
Oh, yes, I'm a fool. A fool not to realize before that it was you who brought all this misery down on us.
You never did understand anything, did you? Well, metal into gold. That's what the Daleks are going to give me. Now do you begin to understand the secret of the transmutation of metal into gold?
Would you imagine I care about that? Where's Victoria?
I have not the remotest idea.
Yes, you have. But you're going to tell me.
Take your hand!
It's my fault.
Take your hand to my throat! Let go of me! Murder!
Maxtable overpowered Waterfield, who lay in a dazed heap by the workbench.
Oh, what are you doing? Where is the doctor? I had no time to bring him.
That's it all up.
What is that box for? Will you tell me?
We are destroying this area.
But you can't do that. Turn it off! You cannot destroy my house.
Bring the doctor. Away.
But
Immediately.
the secret! If you destroy my laboratory, the secret is useless. You promised me. They must be out of their mind. Destroy my laboratory. The very idea of Oh, goodness gracious me, only 2 minutes. Doctor! 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 Doctor!
Waterfield was still dazed, but he managed to drag himself to the grey box.
Doctor! Doctor! Doctor!
Return to Scarrow. All Daleks return to Scarrow and their prisoners. They are already in transit.
Waterfield, what's happened to him?
Doctor, Darling, going to destroy our can't turn it off.
But this is a time switch. Well, if you can't turn it off, surely... No, wait a minute. 88, 87. Just about a minute, that's all we've got. We'll toss out the window then. This isn't a firework, we'd have to toss this half a mile. We'd have to follow the Daleks to Scarrow. Jamie, open the doors.
Doctor,
Come along.
Doctor,
They're locked, they're all fine. Stop.
covered alcove, the time machine.
Time machine? Jamie, give me a hand. Quickly.
They dragged Waterfield to the time machine.
Right now, where's Victoria? Quick, Jamie, that time machine. 28, Doctor. Hey, Doctor. Kimmel must have dropped it. Jamie. We'll find Victoria. And Kimmel too.
And they all disappeared as the workroom exploded.
Are any of the others here? The Daleks? Oh, Mr. Maxtable.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. Not even where here may be.
Oh, we've been
Transported to the Dalek planets, my dear. To Scarlet.
I don't understand you.
Little journey through space.
They've taken us somewhere. Is that what you mean? Away from your house?
Oh, far away. Far, far away.
But why? What do they want?
I know why I am here. Why you are here, I have not the faintest idea.
Seem to understand them. Ask them.
Don't be foolish, girl. I shall do no such thing.
And where's my father?
I do not know. I'm not a nursemaid to your father.
Follow me.
Of course, I shall do my best for you, but the matter is really entirely out of my hands.
No good. It won't help us. Don't worry, Camel. I shall protect you. I shall see they do you no harm.
Kemmel moved after Maxtable, but Victoria restrained him.
Yes, I suppose it was a bit silly. Think so? Wish I did. Oh well, maybe between us we can fight them. We must face it out together.
And that is the Dalek city? Yes, it is. I've scouted around, but I can't see any water. Oh, please, don't bother. I feel much better. Are you sure? Yes. Come along, then. We must get along. You mean just walk into the city? No. The city is all around us. At least, it's beneath us. Come along.
The doctor heaved aside a huge boulder, revealing a small dark cavern.
How long have you known that's there? Not a sound. I think the Daleks are in for a little surprise.
Where is the doctor?
I had no time to get him.
No time.
I was told my house was going to be destroyed. Why?
You did not bring the doctor.
Everything I possess is in that house. Everything. What right did you or anyone to destroy it? All these years of labor, all these years of research, destroyed through this complete loss. My laboratory. The only real thing in the whole of my existence, destroyed. I, Theodore Maxtable, made a bargain with you, and I demand to know.
You have disobeyed the Dalek command.
I know it's not my fault, I swear it's not my fault. I swear. I know. What is happening? What are you going to do with me?
The Doctor's party continued along the underground tunnel as Kemmel and Victoria were escorted to join Maxtable in the Dalek control room.
What is happening? Do you know? They say there are other human beings in the city. Why don't you answer me? You little fool. No one can help you here. No one but me. Silence! Follow me. You wait. I can't see anything. No! Where are you taking me?
What's he doing to him?
You follow. You will wait.
I will do as you say.
Move forward. Alone.
There was a human voice to tell you. Perhaps it was Jamie.
We must go more quickly.
Victoria! Where do you want to tell Victoria's voice? You want you go over the ridge?
Doctor, I am your friend.
One of your experiments, Doctor. For a moment I thought we were a duck hunt. What is your name?
Omega,
Oh, I see.
I have come to lead you.
Thank you. Oh, careful! All right. Thank you. Lead on.
Follow me.
What was that screaming?
A prisoner.
Where?
Follow me. I will show you.
The Doctor tripped the Dalek over the edge down into the darkness.
I don't know my own mark. That wasn't a real Omega at all. All sorts of tricks, aren't they? We must reach my home.
I tell you, they forced me. They threatened to kill us all. First of all, they ordered me to scream, and then I was to make you do the same.
And you had to do as you were told.
I tell you, they threatened to kill
You came up behind me in the dark and twisted my arm.
And what else could I do?
Only I realized. Why do you think they wanted us to scream like that?
I've no idea.
You know perfectly well. There are other people in the city. They wanted to draw them on, trap them. Oh, if only I could have thought quickly. Oh, Carol.
A grill started to open in the Dalek corridor. The Doctor peered out, then clambered down, followed by the others.
No, I don't like the look of this. Back the way we came.
Follow me.
As lights started to fill the control room, their eyes traveled upwards. There before them was the vast Emperor Dalek.
That thing.
So, you are the Doctor.
We meet at last. I The experiment is over. Yes. I have implanted the human factor in the 3 Daleks that you gave me. When I say run. Speak louder! Promise me, Jimmy. I was merely telling my friend that the day of the Daleks is coming to an end. Explain. It's very simple. Somewhere in the Dalek race, there are 3 Daleks with the human factor. Gradually, they will come to question. They will persuade other Daleks to question. You will have a rebellion on your planet. No! I say yes! I've beaten you, and I don't care what you do to me now. Silence! The human factor showed us what the Dalek factor was. What? Well, what does that mean? Without knowing, you have shown the Daleks what their own strength is. While you were doing one thing, they were really making you do another. The human factor is useless. You still have those 3 Daleks to contend with? They will be impregnated with the Dalek factor. Your discovery. But your work is not over. I won't work for you. You will obey. What is a Dalek factor? Do you want me to guess? It means to obey, to fight, to destroy, to exterminate. I won't do it! Watch! The TARDIS, Doctor! You will take the Dalek factor. You will split it through the entire history of Earth!
Episode 7.
The TARDIS, Doctor! You will take the Dalek factor! You will split it through the entire history of Earth! No. You can't make me do it. You can't. You will obey. Doctor, you will obey. Experiment ready. Proceed. Transmutation of metal into gold. You mean to say it's worked against us all just for that? People have done worse for less, Jamie. Look at staff, though. Metal into gold's an old wives' tale. Oh, I don't know. The alchemists of the Middle Ages made transmutation their main aim in life. They didn't succeed, though. Even in the 20th century, it's still considered scientifically possible. Of course it's possible. Oh, well, I don't care whether it's possible or not. Whether it is or whether it isn't is besides the point. Oh, and what is the point then? Why are the Daleks doing this? They promised me. Daleks don't keep their promises. I see what you're trying to do, Doctor. You're trying to shake my faith. But I will be given the secret. Oh, well, it won't do you any good because you won't be able to use your secret. I'll see that.
Please, Jamie, do as it says.
You will not harm this human being, or you will be exterminated. Yes, we quite understand. You will be advised to do as they say. Oh, don't worry. The very thought of going near revolts me. Mr. McCrillen.
The doctor took out his recorder and started to play again.
They seem to be prepared to protect you. Be warned. I appeal to you, Maxwell. It may still not be too late. If they are friends, help us. If you did, we could plan something. Try to escape. No!
Well, at least for Victoria's sake. After what you did to her. No, I tell you, no.
It's no good, Papa. He doesn't listen anymore. What are you thinking?
I'm trying to puzzle out a problem, Victoria. The Daleks say I'm going to do something for them. Something I would rather die than do. Plus or minus 0.003. Plus or minus.
Perhaps they think you're like him.
Oh, the Daleks know me well enough by this time.
They tend to persuade you then.
Oh, no, it isn't that either. You see, there isn't a persuasion strong enough. Not even the offer of all the lives in this room.
See?
5 lives against the whole planet. Well, it's not a choice, is it?
No.
Even if I could trust the Daleks, even if they set us free, we still couldn't go back to Earth. I suppose I might try and take you all to another universe. I might even try and take you to my own planet.
Alone?
Yes. Yes, I live a long, long way away from Earth. Oh, just a minute. Maxtable. Arthur Terrell. The Daleks put some sort of control device on it.
What of it? It was a racket. I always warned the Daleks it would prove unsatisfactory.
Well, it's a good thing for you it did fail. They'd have tried it on you next.
In the weapons store, the new Dalek technology was complete.
Discontinue work! Discontinue work! Discontinue work! Why? Who spoke? Who questioned the Dalek command? Secret of transmutated metal.
Yes, the secret you promised me.
And look. Above, liquid metal. Read.
Wait.
Do not move.
It is hard to see. 55.84.
Atomic weight. Read again.
7.84.
Specific gravity.
Atomic weight and gravity of iron.
What? Read. Atomic weight.
19.2.
Read. Specific gravity.
69.5. Gold! Iron into gold! I told you it was possible. They've kept their promise. It's true. They have.
Machine is yours.
Maximum,
If you value your life, don't go near that machine.
Maxtable! They've done to him!
Move to control.
I obey.
They turned him into a Dalek.
Yes, the Dalek Factor.
Is that what you want me to do to the people of Earth?
We know you will obey.
Human beings into Daleks.
Emperor, speak. A Dalek question and order. Question. Then it was one of the texts
Maxtable moved Dalek-like through the weapons door, examining the archway which was now ready to instill the Dalek factor into all who passed through it. He activated the archway door, which opened to reveal the inhabitants fast asleep in the detention room.
Doctor, open your eyes. You are asleep still, but you can hear my voice. I have come to help you. Look at the box. I have had your TARDIS placed outside the city. I will take you to it. Rise and follow me.
The Doctor stood up and headed slowly for the archway.
Hey, Doctor, what are you doing? Don't go near the door, Doctor! What, sir?
Stay where you are. That is an order. We will work together on the Dalek platform. Follow me. I obey. Stop. This machine is for the mass production of the Daleks. Back off. Follow me. Stop. This machine will transform the thought patterns in this capsule into a steam. Steam will be sprayed into the atmosphere of the Earth. I must examine the machine. Do so.
Once Maxtable wasn't looking, the Doctor moved to the archway. He discovered a small panel at the side of the archway machines. Inside was one of the capsules Maxtable had showed him. With the skill of a magician, he removed the capsule and replaced it with a similar one from his pocket, and closed the panel tightly shut.
Give me the word. Bring everyone through this archway. Through the door. What? Trust me. What are you doing? Take me to your Emperor. Wait.
What do? Oh, just as though he was...
It must have affected him. We saw it happen. We heard him speak normally just now. Another trap to make us walk through. Oh, they could push us through any time they like.
Do you think there's a chance? Something to hope for?
I don't know. Well, I don't understand. I mean, how do we know we can trust him?
Dalek questions and order. Again? We have searched without success. All Daleks must pass through the archway door. The Dalek with the human factor will then become a Dalek again. Will become as this human and I have become. Let it be done! I obey! You will deal with the human prisoners!
The archway door opened, and a rapid stream of Daleks passed through the conversion arch.
Go on, quickly! Through the door! Follow them through the door! Oh, it's all right. I've changed over the factors. I used one of the capsules for my test, Dalek. I've given them all the human factor. Go on! Go on! Well, aren't you coming? Well, I've got things to do, and I've been through already. Well, why didn't it affect you then? I don't come from Earth, Jamie. Now, down the corridor, turn to the left, and find the tunnel. I'll join you there later. Well, here goes. It's all right, nothing happens. Come on! Come on, Carol! Quick! Victoria, I must help you. Oh, don't be a fool, man!
Father, no!
I must find Maxwell. He's to blame for all this. Take care of her.
But Father!
Oh, he'll be all right. Come on.
Jamie, Kemmel, and Victoria passed through the arch, eyeing the Daleks warily, but the metal creatures ignored them. The Black Dalek was obliterated by the converted ones.
Quickly, this way! Follow me, Daleks, this way! Come on! Return to your work! Why? Do not question! Why not question? What work? Tell them! Silence! Explain! What work? I obey without question! Ask the Emperor! The Emperor? Yes, ask the Emperor! Keep back! You cannot enter! Why? Why? The Emperor must explain! Defend yourselves, Daleks! The Black Daleks are attacking you! All Black Dalek leaders to control! Exterminate all opposition! Destroy rebels! Come on, this way, come on! I will obey, but not without question. That's right, question. Doctor, the Black Daleks are attacking you! Man. The Emperor has commanded it! Why? Because you question! Defend yourselves! Destroy the Emperor, or be destroyed yourselves! Hurry! Destroy the Emperor! We must go, Doctor. Yes, I know. I'm finished now.
A black Dalek fired at the Doctor, but Waterfield stepped in front of him. He fell to the floor.
Now lie still. I'll try and get help to you.
No, it's time for help.
You saved my life, didn't you?
Yes. Good life to save. Please, you must... Victoria.
Don't worry about Victoria. We'll look after her.
No time for me.
The Emperor has commanded your destruction! But your friends are fighting for you! Down there! Help them! Danger! This is your Emperor! Speaking! There is danger here! Obey me! Do not fight in here! Do not fight in here! I said, obey me!
The black Daleks fought to contain the human factor Daleks, but more and more entered the control room.
Do not fight in here! Do not fight in here!
Kemmel, Victoria and Jamie waited for the Doctor in the underground tunnel on the edge of a massive canyon. But it was Maxtable, the human Dalek, who appeared.
Kemmel! Come here!
Kemmel fell to his death. The Doctor was on his way to join the others. As he was about to take the grill escape route, he stepped back just in time.
The Daleks must not, cannot be destroyed. The race will survive. The Daleks will live and rule forever.
The Doctor scuttled through the grill as pandemonium broke out throughout the Dalek city.
Jamie! Dalek nearly caught us, but I thought we were here. Go, Kemmel. You see, he's
Where is my father? Is he dead?
Yes, I'm afraid he is. But he didn't die in vain. I think we've seen the end of the Daleks forever. Jamie, let's get along to the TARDIS. It's over there. We can't leave her alone, Doc. We're not going to leave her. She's coming with us. The final end.
The Evil of the Daleks was written by David Whittaker. It was produced by Innes Lloyd and directed by Derek Martinus. The Daleks were created by Terry Nation, and the presenter was Tom Baker. Doctor Who, The Missing Stories Collection is produced by John Nathan Turner.